What's that?
What's it saying? It
Study
doesn't
hall?
compute.
Call you on just a sec. I'll call you on just a sec. Welcome to Cut Up and Sew. What's up? We're having some fun. My name is. I don't have a good Jedi name. Nancy, I need a good Jedi name. Why am I dressed like a Jedi, you ask? Because it's Halloween. Hey, Joanne or Joni. I'm sorry, the phone is so far away. I'm not going to be able to see comments as well. All right, it's just me. It's Josh. And this is Cut Up and Sew. What's up? Sorry, I can't say it as cool as Joanne does. Sorry for missing this morning. Family comes first, and so I was dealing with some stuff. But we're here. We've got a ton of stuff to go over, so we couldn't miss out. Before I go on to the list here, I've got a special guest, and you guys know her.
Ta-da!
It's Jane Fonda. She doesn't know who that is, by the way.
No, I don't.
It's our very own Kate.
Yes, I think H is reflected now with that I don't know.
You don't know the name?
No.
Yeah, awesome. So, Kate, why are you here? You got big news.
I do have big news. I have a very big excitement. Yes.
Tell them, please tell them.
So as you know, I'm a seamstress and I used to have and I still have my home studio, but I feel like I grew out of it. And I have exciting news. I'm opening my own studio on the same plaza on City Marketplace, right across the parking lot. Yep, it's going to be on the second floor. The grand opening is going to be this Friday, October 10th, from 6 to 9. We will have a little drinks, snacks, welcoming and introducing. So
See the place. And
exactly.
so I'm so excited for this because when I first met Kate, we would just refer people to you from your home studio. And then you started working here and it's been great, but you're like, I need a place. So we're still going to be able to refer, and we still will refer Kate, of course. And she'll be here for the most part for now. She says forever. I don't believe it.
I would love to say forever because I love Josh. I love his family and our partnerships.
We love having you here, but her business is going to go booming. And so, which is great. That's what we want, right? So the nice thing though, it's literally right across the parking lot.
Correct.
So where we always call and tell, or when people call and we tell them across the street from Dominic's, now we just say upstairs.
Yep.
What are you actually next to?
So I'm actually in between Tattoo and Kumon, also Shabbat. If somebody knows Shabbat, that place.
Tattoo place.
Right. So it's going to be 8205. I'm still working on the sign. I apologize. So it's literally just between Tattoo and Kumon, but I promise the sign will come up soon. So
I got a sneak peek of and you've been doing all the work yourself, which is fantastic. Of the inside, I won't use the word bougie. It is classy. I'm so excited for you, for real. So
thank you. I appreciate it.
We're going to try to have you on. We're going to go live on Thursday, just as a reminder to everybody, but I'm glad you at least jumped on. So mark your calendars.
Please, October
Friday.
10th.
It's this
Friday, yes.
At 6
At
p.m.
6 till 9. My husband will play some instrumental flamenco music with his uncle on the piano. So yep, it will be a little bougie, but so I want to have you a wow effect. I want you to have a nice feeling to be there. So I'll be super, super, super happy to see you there. I will have special promo for all the guests coming in. So yep,
We're excited. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Hours, just since we got everybody here, you're not opening officially until Monday?
Correct.
Okay, so what are the hours like going forward?
So for now, from Monday till Friday, from 10 till 5 or 6, I'm deciding. And then I will see. Saturday will be by appointments only. But if Saturday will be super busy, I'd rather close by Monday and do the Saturday for you. So it's right now flexible, but officially it's from Monday till Friday, from 10 till 5 or 6.
Okay. Monday through Friday, 10 to 5 or 6.
Yep.
And then Saturday appointment only.
Correct.
Got it. I'm so excited.
Thank you.
Get back to painting. She wasn't actually dressed up as Jane Fonda. She was just painting.
I'm sporty as is.
And Google Jane Fonda.
Okay, we'll do. Well, it was so good to see you. Thank you, Josh, for having me.
Congratulations. We're excited.
Thank you.
We're going to be there.
And all the news. Do-do-do.
Awesome. All right. I'll put my toy down. You know what's amazing? Casper made this. He built this. The best experience ever. This is not a plug for Hollywood Studios, but if you happen to be going there, build a lightsaber. It's incredible. And I'm sorry, guys, sincerely, I'm so far away, I cannot touch the phone. So I'm going to probably have to go back and check the comments later. And if you have questions about Kate's opening or anything I'm about to go over, feel free to put them in there and we will absolutely answer you a little bit later. So, hi, Maria. Say PM. Hello. Okay. Hello, everyone. All right. So, Tony, even though I don't have a producer here, gave me a cheat sheet for this morning. So, I'm going to use it. Big thank you, huge thank you to Sherry and of course Ryan's Case for Smiles. We hit 1,000 pillowcases. Whoop whoop! Cue the music, cue the fireworks. Whoop whoop! So you guys thought I was crazy saying 1,000. I thought I was crazy saying 1,000 too, to be fair. But we hit it. I don't even know what the actual final number was. It just says we hit over 1,000 pillowcases. That's thanks to you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Sincerely, that is just incredible. The amount of smiles you're going to put on kiddos' faces is just, that's unbeatable. So thank you guys. That's amazing. Let's see. Next on the list, So Spooky Showdown. So both locations, by the way, just in case, let me back up for a minute. People are like, what am I watching? We're at Cut Up and Sew, and we have a shop right here in Palm Coast and one in St. Augustine. So anything I'm about to mention, unless I specify a certain location, is good for both stores. We do a little show usually every Monday at 9 a.m. called Cut Up and Sew. What's up? And then on Saturday at 9 a.m. we do study hall and we talk about all the classes and events. If you are new, please do me a favor and follow the page, but do a little thumbs up or a heart. And if you're watching it and it's not live, hit hashtag or type in hashtag replay. That just basically bumps it back up to the top and lets us know that you're watching. And we can find more friends that way. So the So Spooky Showdown is happening at both locations. And what that is the entire month of October until the 30th. We want you to bring in your finished Halloween projects. It can be a quilt, it can be a table runner, a pillowcase, a tote of anything, as long as it's a finished Halloween themed project. You guys always bring them in and you show the staff. We want to share that with the community. So that's the whole idea. But here's the kind of fun part. We're numbering them, and you're going to have to leave it with us for the month of October, whichever location you drop it off at. We're going to number them, and then as people come in throughout the month, they're going to vote on their favorite, and we're going to pick the top 3 winners at both locations, and you're going to get a prize. I'm not going to tell you what it is, mainly because I don't know yet, but it's cool. So I love friendly competition, and I know if you watch us every week, I'm a broken record, but it's fun. Getting a little bit of, well, inspiration obviously is the name of the game, but you know, a little friendly competition to kind of push us, there's nothing wrong with that. And it's fun. It's all in good spirits, and it's in the idea of sharing and growing the community. So that's what it's about. We ask that you bring in maybe only 1 or 2 finished projects per store. So if you've got 4, why don't you take 2 to St. Augustine and bring 2 to Palm Coast? Or you can technically drop them off at whichever location and just let us know, could you take these to the other store? And we're happy to do it. Let's see, make sure I check the boxes. People's Choice, which is the voting, has started. It started October 1st and runs through, Halloween, through October 31st. And then I think on November 1st or 2nd, when we have our, our anniversary party, we're going to choose or announce the winners. So we're excited. Can vote more than once, but only once daily. Okay, thanks for putting that on there, Tony. Yep. So you can vote as many times as you want, but only 1 time per day, which means if you wanted to come and see us every single day, you could technically vote, well, I don't know what date it is, like 25 times. All right. Nina is next up on the list. And we've been talking about Nina. Nina Clotfelter is incredible. And we have 4 days of Nina. So they are filling up, by the way. I think the last time we did this, there were, I'd say 8 or so spots in each class. Now we are down to like 2 spots and 4 spots in some of the classes. So if you wanted to take one of Nina's classes, which are beginner paper piecing, the quilted coat, which is incredible, or the beginner ruler work, sign up immediately because 100% they're going to fill up. Lego is sending angry. I don't know what that means. I'm so sorry. Lego is sending angry. I'm sorry, Joanne. I don't know what that means. Feel free to tell me. I probably missed an earlier comment, so my apologies. I'm doing it on my phone since it was kind of an impromptu thing. So unfortunately, I cannot. Who is sending? I'm lost. My apologies. Yeah, so I'm doing it on my phone. So I'll go back and check the comments and make sure that I respond accordingly. So Nina, again, there was 3 classes that I just mentioned, but there's also the what is it called? Oh, it's a thread lecture. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the name. It's incredible. So what it is, it's basically a 2-hour lecture on all things thread related. But here's what I love about this, and I've seen it twice, all right? And I really encourage everyone, even if you've already gone and taken this lecture, to take it again because you learn something new every single time. It's incredible. So it's not just talking about threads, and she does talk about threads, and she makes sure she breaks down and makes sure you understand the differences between weights and thread sizes and certain types of threads, polyester, cotton, blends, metallic, variegated, all those things. So she talks about that. But what I love is really when she gets into everybody's got that junk drawer that's full of the thread that they think is so pretty, but they don't know how to use it or when to use it. Threads, what's the big deal? That's the name of it. Thank you, Tony. But what I love about that is all those threads, we want you to bring them so she can tell you that is a blah, 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 blah. And it would be perfect for this. And I love that she answers all of those questions that you may have, but then she also has an entire slide presentation that honestly, it's so much information. I do encourage that you bring something to write with and a notepad because you will want it, because it is a lot of information and you will forget, but it's so useful. Every single person who sews, I don't care if you embroider, if you free motion, if you're a quilter, garment sewer, we all use thread. So it is super valuable information. And that is on, I don't have the date, but it's in the evening and it starts at 5 or 5:30, which means everybody can go. Tony, you can put the date in the comments. I want to say it's the 22nd, but I feel like I'm wrong. Hey, Diane. And somebody did say, I asked Kate, who didn't know who Jane Fonda was, I said, what am I? And she said, a hobbit? And then I pulled out the lightsaber. Don't give me an excuse to start playing with that again. All right. So Nina's classes are going to be incredible. It is the 22nd. Beautiful. So the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and 25th is all Nina. Actually, you can go back on either our YouTube page or Facebook page and watch. Tony was live with Nina on Saturday. And Nina definitely will do a better job explaining those classes than I did. So I would encourage you, if you're not curious, or if you are curious, if maybe that class is for you, go and check out Nina. Let her tell you herself. Most likely the answer is yes. But again, sign up quick because I'm telling you, it will fill up. I'm really surprised actually that it's not already full. All you procrastinators like myself out there, I wouldn't wait any longer. I don't want you to miss out because Nina doesn't live here in town. So she's a get. She's a special get that we only get once or maybe twice a year. Beach potato embroidery, I'm going to jump a little bit ahead, not a lot though, because it's November next month, November 13th through the 15th. I'm not going to give you the details. On Saturday, we'll talk a little bit more about it because we wanted to focus on Nina. Embroidery in the hoop. You might have seen us. We were at the Jacksonville Quilt Fest, and we got to go live with the folks from Beach Potato, and Tony and I were just walking around their booth going, okay, they know what's going on. This is awesome. It got us excited, which hopefully means it got you excited. Really cute projects, really unique, really fun. A lot of value here. So all I'm going to say is each class, because we have a class here in Palm Coast and we have a class in St. Augustine. Each class you will make one project. I think for the ornaments, you might make one or two. But what's nice in the kit that you're getting is you can do a handful. It's like 4 or 5 different projects. So a lot of value there. And each one is just, it's stinking cute is what it is. And it was really cool to hear kind of them talk about, all they do is travel for the most part. They're in Houston right now. They travel and they set up these shops at the quilt shows and they just bring all of their product to you. What we love about having them here, and they've given us a special opportunity, is that not only are they doing the classes, they're also doing a pop-up shop in the store. So all of that stuff that was at the quilt shows, if you see them at Houston, they're going to bring that to Cut Up and Sew, again, at both locations, which gives you guys an opportunity to shop all the stuff that they have, which is really cool. Yeah, they're at Quilt Market in Houston. I bet you they're doing an amazing job. They're killer. We loved going. I mean, it was just very obvious. They know what they're doing, but also they're passionate about it and they get excited. So I'm excited to have them here. We have never had them before, so that's going to be awesome. And again, that's November 13th, 14th, and 15th. Yes. And again, go to cutupandsew.com and just select either the Palm Coast calendar or the St. Augustine calendar, and that will allow you to read all the details. One class, you need an 8x12 hoop or larger. One class, you need a 5x7. I'll let you kind of look and choose which one is the right fit for you. But they're both going to be awesome. And both classes, both locations will have the opportunity for that pop-up shop, which is fantastic. They are posting pictures. I bet they are. They're doing an awesome job. All right, what's next up on my list here? Beach potato. Okay, so the By Annie, holy cow. We're going to talk about this again on Saturday, so I'm going to kind of speed through this. Normally, when we go live, we actually have a nice demo and do some fun stuff. But again, because of me, we're doing a little late in the day, but there's still plenty of information that we didn't want to skip it entirely. By Annie is, you guys know, we are Team By Annie, and we've had By Annie since I think we started, and we've pushed it. We've had classes. Christy's our By Annie guru, and we've just always kind of supported and gotten behind everything that By Annie does. Well, because of you guys and the amazing things that you said about us, we won a Creative Hub Award, which gave us basically a super sweet reward, which is a live event with Annie herself. And we're so excited. It is December the 4th. There are limited in-person seats available. We're going to do it here in Palm Coast just because of the larger classroom. Again, go to the website and sign up. There are unlimited, I'm assuming, I don't know why there'd be a limit, virtual spots available. And when you go to the link on the website, you can see you can sign up in person, or you'll see, and it's highlighted yellow, I think, the option to register for the webinar. And we're calling it a webinar. That way we can schedule it ahead of time and everybody can join us. But we're going to be live with Annie. I wish you'd be here in person. She's not, but she's going to be on a big screen, which is equally cool. And we're going to get to ask her all sorts of questions about, you know, the history of By Annie, where the, you know, the future of By Annie. But what I think is the most important is that I should say she is going to open it up for a Q&A. So she's going to let you guys ask anything that you want, and she's going to answer you in real time. And that's awesome. That's an opportunity that I think, well, I know we're all excited about it, and most of you all are too. So make sure you at least join the webinar. And if you have not already, check the in-person, because I don't even know how many spots are available, if any. So forgive me if they're full, but you can still watch us from the comfort of your couch. Hi, Shan. I tell you, this is very strange on my phone because all I'm seeing is my wife saying, I'm. Tell Casper to check it out. I'm using the lightsaber. Thank you for letting me borrow your lightsaber, buddy. I promise I'm being very careful with it as it rolls on the table. All right, North Florida Shop Hop, January, and that's coming up quick. But what I'm excited about is it's a new one, and it's a mystery shop hop. I've never participated in a mystery shop hop, so I think this is going to be fun for everybody. Passports are on sale now, so you can come right here in Palm Coast. You can go right there to St. Augustine and get your passport now. They're $5. The shop hop is January 17th through the 24th. It is purple. Okay, hold on, Tony, focus. I saw purple squirrel and got excited. The passports are on sale now, and they are $5. It's a mystery, but the one thing I'll just tell you guys, some people, and this is what we call the local shop hop, or I call it that, because you only go as far as Palatka. I think we've added Oceans of Thread, which is DeLand. I hope that I'm right. And then up to Tilted Quilter in Jacksonville. So it's really this kind of small circle of what I say is our local shops that you can easily hit within a week. And you've probably done it. This has been going on for years, but this is the first year that we've kind of been hands-on involved with it and kind of leading the charge. And that's why I love that we've done a mystery quilt. If you visit all the shops, because I know a lot of people don't visit every shop when they do the shop hop, you will actually have all of the mysteries answered and you'll be able to complete a quilt. Tony, I don't know if I've ever talked about that. Did I say that right? Yeah, Deland, cool. Hey, buddy. So I'm excited and I love the idea. You guys love mystery anything. We do a mystery sleep in your own bed retreat and it's always full. So a mystery shop hop should be a ton of fun. And there are killer prizes, by the way. So make sure you come in either location and check it out and get you a passport. All right, let me see what else we got on here. Quilting tips. You don't want any quilting tips for me, so I'm going to skip that part. And I'm definitely not going to give you a demo. New Janome entry-level embroidery machine. Okay, so I don't like the term entry-level, but it actually works for this as well. This is the only embroidery. Is it the only? Yeah, it is the only embroidery machine under $1,000 that I would fully support. Let me put it that way. You can go to a big box store and buy a hunk of plastic. Sure. How long is it going to last? I don't know. Good luck. But this is the only one that is going to come with us. So you get the support before and after the sale, and you've heard my spiel and all that stuff. But it's Janome, so you know how well it's made. This machine is called the MC100E, and they just released it. You guys just went to Atlanta in August, July. Anyway, very recently. So this is a brand new machine. We actually have two new Janomes here. So if you're in the market or you've been thinking about getting an embroidery machine, but you're not willing, you don't want to invest more than $1,000, this is literally the machine for you. So come in if you want to check it out. We've got a handful of other machines. Again, I'm not going to get into that right now just because of time. But if you haven't been in a while, I recommend you check out either store because a lot of people have been in the market for a smaller machine that they can travel with, or they've got a new friend or a child or a grandkid that is wanting to learn to sew. We have a ton of machines for them. People walk in and they see that 990 or the Radiance and they go, whoa, but they don't realize that we've literally got a machine for every single person on the planet. Giddy. I don't know what that means, but that's funny. So, okay, entry-level machine, check. Tony, I knocked it off the list. New stuff. So I just grabbed a couple because we've got some drawings that I am late to cash cow, cash pig, quilt show drawing that I've got to get to. But we don't focus and we don't talk about the pre-cuts that we get in very often, mainly because we didn't used to get in a lot of pre-cuts. But that is changing somewhat because we went to the quilt show and we stocked up, but also because we're listening to you guys. A lot of people have been asking, we want pre-cuts, but we also would like it to, we want some of the bolts as choices as well. And that's what we've tried to do with a lot of different things. This is one that I just chose because it shouldn't be here. It should have been sold out immediately. Anna Maria, what is it called? Indelible. I'm hoping, yeah, check these out. If you have not seen one of her newest lines, it is absolutely incredible. And we've got fat quarter bundles and we've got the 10-inch squares. We have a handful of different pre-cuts. Here's some Halloween pre-cuts. I just grabbed a couple so that I'd remember to talk about it more than anything. But we've got a handful of pre-cuts at both locations. We're really trying to listen to you guys. And so we're trying to offer more and more of the pre-cut selection. Pre-cuts are tricky because it comes in waves where they go, we wish you had jelly rolls, but then we get jelly rolls and then nobody buys jelly rolls. And then we get fat quarter bundles. Anyway, so we're trying to listen. We really are. But please, we're always looking for constructive criticism. If for some reason every single pre-cut here that we have is not your flavor, let us know what is so we can see if there's something out there we can grab for you guys. But we got a ton of them in stock at both locations. We also have specials that are still going on, in-store specials. We're just getting off of like a crazy quilt show special. And you know what's coming. I can't believe it's almost there. We're not going to skip Halloween, but then we've got Black Friday and Small Business Saturday. We've got our 4-year anniversary and 1-year anniversary. But until then, right now, I'm just going to mention and remind you guys, all Halloween fabric, pre-cuts, bolts, panels is 30% off. Yep, 30% off. Also, all of the, I don't think I have any anywhere around. We've got a ton of store samples, which would make amazing quilted coats for Nina's class, but also really good gifts. They're 40% off. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with them. We just have so many from the years that we've been doing this that we want them to find a home. And we're trying to make them as inexpensive as humanly possible so that you guys can take advantage of that. So if you want to give somebody a gift, but you don't want to make a quilt, come see us. 40% off. You cannot miss it. You cannot beat it. Can't miss it either because they're everywhere, except right here. Okay, let's see here. Oh, so starting October 1st, which means we've already started it, if you come into either location and you take a picture with, this is Leatherface. I've had to do some horror education for the staff. I guess it's not a bad thing they didn't know that. This is Leatherface, and we have Michael Myers in the other room. And then in St. Augustine, we have Werewolf. I think we named him Biff, which is really weird, but it's a giant 7-foot werewolf. You can't miss him. If you let us take a photo with you guys and either the Leatherface, Michael Myers, or Werewolf, Biff, you get your name into a drawing for a $50 giveaway. So again, just a way for us to have some fun. We like to share that with the community, let them know that we're having fun. And then of course, bribery works, so we reward somebody for it. So make sure you're doing that as you guys come in. We're going to do that until the end of the month. I don't think there's so until Halloween's over. I'm excited about that. Tony, I'm almost out of everything. I'm going to give you the code word. Don't forget Fat Quarter Fridays. Every Friday, all pre-cut fat quarters are only $3. You guys know fat quarters are not $3 normally. Anywhere you go, they're $4 and up now. So it's nice to take advantage of that on Fridays. Let's see here. Accessory of the month. October's accessory of the month is Bernina's piping foot, the number 38 foot. Genomi's ribbon or sequins foot. And Baby Lock, any of the above. And they're all 25% off for the rest of the month. So make sure you take advantage of that as well. That's pretty much everything except the code word and some drawings. And Nancy or Kim? Anyone? Would you mind helping me do a drawing?
Yes. What do you want? Just pick one up.
Yep. So this is September's Cash Pig drawing. Anytime you come into the store and you pay with cash, you get your name on one of these little tickets, and that goes into a drawing for a $25 gift card. And we do this at both stores. And this is Cindy. There's only one Cindy. There's no last name.
Is it Cyndi?
Yeah, it is.
Cindy Elliott.
So it's got to be Cindy Elliott, right?
Oh, cool.
Cindy, I don't know your number by heart. It's got to be her.
Yeah, we only have
She's
one.
like, there's only one Cindy?
Cyndi.
I don't know if Cindy's ever won. And you just left. Congratulations, Cindy. That's awesome.
Okay.
And then, okay, hold on. No, hold on. You're telling me that all the St. Augustine cash cow tickets fit into here? That's the quilt show.
Oh.
So let's do this.
Okay, so this is.
That's for the Cash Pig.
Hold on.
Now, St. Augustine, we got to get you guys to use more cash. And truthfully, this is something that the previous owner was doing, and I just thought it was such a great idea. And people ask me all the time, are you going to start charging for to use credit cards? The answer is no. I'm not going to lie to you. We looked into it and we can save a ton of money, but that's just not how we roll. You know what I mean? We are here and it's more about taking care of you guys. So instead of charging you to use your credit card, we decided with bribery. And so that's why we've done this, and we added it to St. Augustine, and it's been great. All right, and this is the cash pig. I always get them confused from St. Augustine. September. Drum roll, and Mimi Moreno. All right, and I can read your phone number perfectly. Congratulations, Mimi. I'm gonna let you take that so I don't flash your phone number. I don't think Mimi's won either.
Whoa.
2 new winners. Congratulations. So we usually do that at the beginning of every month, but I've been running around, so congratulations to both of you. Now this one here is from the Quilt Show, Quilt Fest, and we basically just brought the cash pig / cow to the quilt venue, and there's a bunch of tickets in there. So now the winner of this gets a $100 gift card. This is a big one. Can you hear all those? All right. So make sure when we're in Daytona, you guys come and see our booth, and make sure you bring cash, because we do this at every quilt show. And again, it's just a fun way to encourage you to use cash, but also to, it's just bribery and it's fun. So to get involved with what we're doing.
Okay.
Drum roll.
I got 2.
Just one. I only want to give away $100.
Okay.
Charlotte Jordan. And yep, I can read your phone number as well. Charlotte Jordan. I'm so bad with names, but congratulations, Charlotte.
Familiar.
It does sound familiar.
Yeah.
I can tell you, I don't think we've ever pulled that name before.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Charlotte Jordan. We will call, and obviously not everybody watches this when we do the drawings, so we always call you. When you fill out your ticket, do your best to especially make the phone number legible. That's really the most important thing, so that way we can call you and tell you congratulations. Thank you, Nancy. All right. Again, speaking of, any time that you come into our store and you pay with cash, you get your name on a ticket. If you say the code word, you get 2 tickets, which is double the chances to win a gift card. Yep, congrats, friends, which is awesome. So this week's code word is Michael. Now, the funny thing is I'm not dressed as Michael. It should have been Jedi, but we're going to keep it Michael. It's Michael. I'm going to repeat. It's Michael, not Jedi. It's Michael, as in Michael Myers, the guy you've been taking pictures with. So anytime you come into either of the locations, say the word Michael and get 2 tickets. And that's everything. That is all I got. My voice is literally going out. I don't even know what time it is. I've talked for 45 minutes straight. I tell you, it's a lot more. No, that was fun. It's a lot easier when I have somebody else here with me, though. I will say that. And it's even better when I can see your comments. So I will go back, and I know Tony's been watching. Hopefully we were able to, or hopefully Tony was able to answer your questions. If not, I promise you I'll go check it out, and I will make sure to answer them as soon as possible. I don't even know a good sign off without my co-host. So I always say live to create, because honestly, that's a motto that I think is important for us all to live by. It doesn't matter what you're creating, whether it's quilts or garments or painting or woodwork. As long as you're creating because it's healthy, that's good enough for me. So live to create, and come in and see us. So Spooky Showdown. Bring your stuff in. I know you guys made it. We'd love to see it. And hey, you never know. Maybe everybody votes on yours and you win some free stuff. Don't forget pre-cuts. All Halloween's 30% off. 40% off of in-store, or excuse me, store samples. Sign up for everything Nina before it's too late. And then Beach Potato Embroidery and By Annie live event coming soon. May the force be with you. I mean, it was just right there. It was so obvious. You guys have an amazing day, and we'll see you next time. Bye. I don't have a producer. I got to do this myself. It is purple, Tony. Look at it. Bye, guys.